good. Stuff that toe, right? Oh, yeah.
I hate that. There's like, yeah.
No expertise.
There's
That's done with it. One of them just broke. I don't know if it was the Venus or the Don't ask me technical questions.
You're supposed to know everything. That's too hard today. I know, walking in, I was like,
Safeway? Yeah.
She's good at it. I don't know how to do it. I don't, you know what? She'll be alright. She'll take her something to the penny.
that's what Gracie said, because I called her and she didn't tell me she was totally in the parking lot. That's a good idea.
What?
Remember that funeral, like,
Well, we already talked about that, right? My brother already talked about that.
remember that? Yeah.
Why? Charlotte's gonna come in clutch. Charlotte can have some.
She can have
We offer it. So she's got to be the one to do it, right?
I thought about somebody's machine,
Charlotte.
you text me?
Yeah, I don't know.
Text me.
Yeah.
I got cat.
Me too. Let's get it for the penny.
It's real. Look at her blood.
I saw Sandwich.
can make you say
I think they're friends.
All right, what is that?
She was younger than me.
oh, that's not French. You know what I mean?
Hi guys, how are you?
Where's the boomer?
In the bathroom.
Hi, baby, how are you? Guys,
Very nice. Thank you.
sit down there by Bryce.
No.
You girls look nice.
Here, scoot that one so that.
Good afternoon. My name is Alex Linden, and I am today's announcer. Welcome, everyone, to the Pueblo Community College Southwest 2025 commencement ceremony. The program will begin in just a few minutes. We ask our audience to remain seated during the processional, and please silence all cell phones. Thank you.
That's your headphone.
won? Yeah.
Please rise for the singing of the national anthem by Aaron White-Stenberg of the Durango Choral Society.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed.
please join me in welcoming PCC President Dr. Chattel Hazelbaker to the podium.
On behalf of the faculty and staff of Pueblo Community College, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the commencement at PCC. We are thrilled to celebrate with you today and so proud of what you have accomplished. To the friends and family here, I want to extend a heartfelt thanks. None of us got here alone. And the support you have shown as parents, spouses, significant others, and friends was critical to these students' success. To the faculty and staff, thank you. Your work has made today possible, and I couldn't be prouder than to work alongside you. And finally, to the students, today is your day. Enjoy it. Think about what you have accomplished and what that means for your futures. Thank you for letting us celebrate with you. At this time, I'm proud to present a graduate from the PCC Southwest Campus in Mancos, Colorado, Denzel Yazzie, who will deliver the PCC Land Acknowledgement Statement that she helped write.
Pueblo Community College gathers on lands belonging to indigenous peoples of the past, present, and future. This land is the home of the ancestral and contemporary members of many tribal nations. All indigenous peoples continue deep connections with the land, Mother Earth, and seek always to treat the land with reverence and gratitude. These lands are marked by the beauty of the rivers, forests, mountains, and deserts, which form the foundation of indigenous peoples' creation stories. Pueblo Community College continues this legacy by advocating for the ancestral place on these lands and by acknowledging the oppression and pain of their stories. We honor the indigenous ancestors' wisdom and resilience by preserving this connection with the Creator, the land, and the people. Pueblo Community College continues to collaborate with tribal nations by learning, listening, advocating, and supporting all indigenous communities in creating meaningful futures. I would like to welcome Dr. Kevin Aiden, Interim Southwest Campus Administrator, to give some introductions and recognitions.
Thank you, Denzel. To the graduates, parents, relatives, and friends of our graduating class, welcome to our 2025 commencement. Pueblo Community College Southwest has 271 graduates who are being recognized for earning a degree or a certificate this fall, spring, or summer of 2025. In total, among all the campuses and all the sites of Pueblo Community College, we have changed the lives of over 1,600 graduates who will earn their certificate or degree in the 24-25 academic year. Congratulations to all of them. Thank you. One of the distinctions of our graduates is that many of you here today are the first in your family to graduate from college. Graduates of 2025, if you are the first generation college graduate, in other words, the first person in your family to receive a degree, would you please stand at this time and be recognized? Now, let me acknowledge another group of first generation graduates. Among the faculty and staff here today and on our stage with me, who among us now is a first generation member as well? Please stand. Please be seated. I was standing, you didn't notice. My parents also had 8th and 10th grade educations, so congratulations to all of us who have navigated to a college degree. PCC 2025 graduates, today is where it starts. But look at where you can go and what you can achieve, not only as first-generation students, but as graduates. This, as I say, is just the beginning of a conversation. It's just the beginning of a journey. And then another distinct group that I want to recognize and acknowledge are our early college graduates. These are high school students who attend PCC Southwest while also enrolling at one of our local high schools. With the completion of the semester, 80 of them will receive an associate's degree or certificate before they receive their high school diploma. Is there any one of those high school students with us today who would also like to stand and recognized? Wow. So you've been in 2 schools. Congratulations. You may be seated. In 2014, legislation was passed that paved the way for the Colorado community colleges to offer Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in certain fields. Today, PCC offers 9 bachelor's degrees, and we're proud to confer 37 bachelor's degrees this year across all of our campuses. Are there any graduates who are receiving their bachelor's today? Thanks, Denzel. Congratulations, we got everybody seated. I'm going to introduce a couple more people. Class of 2025, we're gathered here today to recognize your accomplishments. In addition to your family and friends, we have some special guests up here that are going to help honor you. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the people who are sharing the stage with me today. First, Mr. Brett Berg, our Dean of Business and Advanced Technology. Mr. Mike McCucci, Campus Administrator for our Fremont campus in Canyon City. Dr. Andrew Miller, Dean of Health Professions and Public Safety. Mr. Perry Pepper, our local Southwest Director of Academic Services. Ms. Shannon Ricker, our Director of Nursing. Ms. Lisa Molina, our Director of Student Services. And by the way, our Pueblo Community College Administrator of the Year. Mr. Michael Gage, Vice President of Academic Services. Oh, student services, I forgot, student services. Yes, when I learn to read, I'll be really good at this job. And then Ms. Jenny Sherman, Vice President of Academic Services. And you already had a chance to briefly meet our esteemed President, Dr. Chado Hazelbaker. We also extend our thanks to our announcer today, which you met in the beginning, Alex Linden. She's our Assistant Director of Academic Services. Thank you, Alex. And none of the event in the room would be possible without Mr. Cruz Hernandez and his team from Montezuma Cortez High School for hosting, not only hosting us, making the lights come on, making the video work, and broadcasting our event. And of course, the PCC employees who are people that we honor and make sure that this event happens today. Again, let's give a big round of applause to all these people who make it happen. One moment of personal privilege. All the classes I teach, all the leadership I talk about, I always say one thing. If you can't change the whole world, and I believe you are, at least change your corner of the world. That's my little simple bit of advice. It's my pleasure to welcome that 2024 Administrator of the Year for Pueblo Community College, Miss Lisa Molina.
I've had the privilege of knowing many of you in all kinds of ways, as your academic advisor, your financial aid helper, your scholarship supporter, your code of conduct enforcer, great. And yes, sometimes even your snack supplier. I've seen you at your most determined, your most overwhelmed, and your most excited. And today I get to see you at your proudest. This isn't just a ceremony, it's a celebration of dreams. Not the kind that you have when you're sleeping, but the bold, scary, stubborn kind. The kind that starts with a whisper of, maybe I can, and ends in a commencement ceremony with all of us cheering. I want to share a story that stuck with me. One of those stories that reminds you why you believe in students and why we do this work. A student came to PCC simply to take one class, required by their employer. One class. That was it. They told me they weren't sure college was for them. Honestly, they were thinking about quitting their job instead of facing the challenge of school. But they took the class anyway. Then another, and another. By the end of that semester, they had a certificate. In the next semester, a second one. Fast forward 3 years, and today, that same student is earning their associate degree they never dreamed they could achieve. One small step, followed by another, until suddenly they were standing in a place they never thought they'd reach. That's dreaming big. Not all at once, but bravely and steadily, with help along the way. Dreaming big can sometimes look like simply believing in yourself again, asking for help, and showing up on the days when quitting feels easier. And sometimes it looks like walking away from something that no longer fits and chasing something more meaningful. I think of another student who already has a bachelor's degree and 2 decades of work experience, but something was missing. That student came to PCC to pursue a passion they've held on to since childhood, helping people, especially kids. They left the safety of a steady paycheck to find purpose, and today they're graduating with that degree that reflects who they are. What I've learned from watching you is this. Dreaming big doesn't always come from fireworks. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it looks like trusting that one class might turn into something more, or that one step in a new direction might take you somewhere better. To those of you who once thought, I'm just not the kind of person who gets the chance to dream big, I hope today proves you wrong in the best way. And today, as I look at this graduating class, what gives me hope, what makes me believe you're ready to chase your biggest dreams, is your curiosity. I've never had so many students just simply walk into my office to say, hi, what do you do here? And then you asked how that person could help you. And you weren't afraid to ask questions, start conversations, or to figure things out, even when it felt awkward or uncertain. You made connections, and you made your path forward. And if there's one piece of advice I'd leave you with, it's this. What's past is prologue. Shakespeare said it, and it's never felt more true than it does today. Everything you've done, every late night, every clinical, every time you doubted yourself but kept going anyway, that was just the opening chapter. The rest of your story, that's still unwritten. So class of 2025, keep dreaming, keep asking, keep showing up. And most of all, keep believing that your story isn't finished. It's just getting better. Congratulations, graduates. You've earned this moment. Now go chase the next.
Thank you, Lisa. Now it is my honor to present the 2025 Distinguished Scholar Award. This award goes to a full-time college student who has met or exceeded the requirements of graduating with a 3.5 GPA or better, completing their degree or program in less than 3¼ years, and is transferring to a 4-year school upon completion. Our 2025 Distinguished Scholar found a career path at PCC that will allow her to fulfill the needs of her family and her community. Motherhood and a pandemic changed her plans. As someone who puts family first, she wanted to earn a degree and have a career that aligned with her young daughter Sophia's schedule and build the life that she and her husband Jeff want for their young family. She thought about the wonderful teachers that she had in Memphis and wanted to be one of them. After checking out PCC and learning that she could take classes online from her home in the country while accommodating Sophia's school days, she made the decision to become part of PCC's elementary education program. Investing her time and committing herself to do the work, her desire to become a teacher is about giving back to her community and creating a path forward for herself, her family, and future students in her community. With her love of children and armed with a new credential, I know she will do great things. This fall, she will transfer to Fort Lewis College and earn her bachelor's degree in elementary education and hopes to become a teacher in Memphis. Please join me in recognizing the 2025 President's Distinguished Scholar, April Salvatore. Congratulations, April. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Angel Kennett, the President of the Associated Student Government in the Southwest. The faculty, staff, and students in the Southwest report that Angel is known for helping anywhere. She has been seen guiding law students to their classes, offering tutoring to anyone who needs it, directing students to staff members for resources, offers to set up study groups in her cohort, or suggest good camping spots or yummy local restaurants. Her love of Halloween is legendary. She dressed in a different Halloween costume every day that week to bring a little spirit to campus. And when ASG didn't have a vehicle big enough for pumpkin carving, no problem. Angel rolled up in her truck to load without hesitation. Please help me to welcome Angel Kennett to the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is an incredible honor to stand before you as student government president on this day that means so much more than simply the end of classes. It is the day that marks everything we've conquered to reach this moment. In preparing for today, I spoke with a few graduates from different programs. Their stories reminded me that our class is extraordinary. I've had the privilege of getting to know my fellow nursing students. Each one of you is unique, resilient, and ready to make a real difference in healthcare. Many of you balanced full-time jobs, raised families, and still found the strength to care for others during clinicals. That takes heart. You are truly superheroes in stripes. Across campus, I've met a husband and wife who took welding classes together, not just learning a skill, but building a future side by side. Another student once thought a college degree was out of reach, but now walks the stage with pride. And there's the welding student who came here not just for knowledge, but for a better life. We have high school students in automotive who took a bold leap towards their futures, proving it's never too late to start chasing your passion. Some of us pursued early childhood education, preparing to nurture and inspire the next generation. Others carved their own unique paths through general studies driven by curiosity. And so, let's give a toast to ourselves. To the emergency medical services students who balanced saving lives with attending classes, thank you for your service, your skill, and your stamina. To the welding and automotive students, thank you for not just creating careers, but quite literally building the future. To the early childhood education graduates, thank you for being the spark that ignites the dreams of tomorrow's leaders. And to our general studies graduates, thank you for proving that the best journeys are sometimes the ones we create ourselves. And even though our Law Enforcement Academy will celebrate their graduation in a couple of weeks, we honor and thank you today for the dedication and courage you bring to keeping our community safe. This journey wasn't easy, and that's what makes today so special. We pushed through tough exams, late nights, early mornings, and group projects that really tested us. But we didn't just learn facts. We built resilient, grit, and probably a slight caffeine habit. Some of us showed up without a clear plan, and that's okay. Every late night, every doubt, every hurdle brought you here. So let's celebrate not just the credentials we earned, but the determination it took to get to them. Congratulations, class of 2025, we did it. Thank you.
Congratulations, Angel. Thank you. It is my honor today to present an honorary Bachelor of Science degree to Mr. Walter Sheff. Over the past year, I've had the opportunity to learn about his extraordinary life, and we have had a lot of laughs. Walt is known on our Fremont campus for positively affecting the lives of many faculty and staff. His contributions have been tremendous. I'm thankful for the team who put together this short video so that you can learn more about our friend and new PCC graduate, Mr. Walter Sheff.
Once we got going, then it was quite obvious what would be most helpful to promote the college and keep things going for the benefit of Canyon City.
As an Army veteran and U.S. diplomat in East Pakistan, Germany, and Canada, Walter Sheff led an extraordinary life even before 1967, when he and his wife Gloria purchased the Royal Gorge Carl's Best Western Motel in Canyon City and made the city their home.
Talking to Walt is always great. I love hearing the stories about him sitting around and talking with movie stars as they were shooting some of the early westerns out here in Canyon City and staying in this hotel. But what's more impressive is how much he contributed to the community. I love the story about him helping to bring the first doctor to Canyon City. He's just contributed so much.
Walt became involved with higher education in the 1970s, when Canyon City was home to the College of the Canyons. For a time, he served as president of that institution. At the same time, Pueblo Vocational Community College, now PCC, was opening in Fremont County.
The joke that gets told is that Walt's relationship with the Pueblo Community College Nursing Department began with a conversation about a need for a microscope. Walt had a better idea. He had a much better idea. He suggested a full renovation of both the nursing and science labs here on Fremont campus. Ever since then, he has been one of our best friends. Most recently, he helped us get a new birthing mannequin for the Fremont campus. Thank you, Walt.
Walt has given so much to the college, from helping us initially with transportation, to the simulation mannequins that help us train our nurses, to his latest gift, which allows us to build the Nursing Simulation Center in Fremont County. That is a legacy gift that will benefit generations of individuals in Fremont County.
So what means more to us than Walt's generosity is his presence on campus. He knows the staff and faculty by name as well as the students, and he always keeps our desks loaded with chocolate.
I want to stay in Fremont County and help build this community, and Mr. Sheff's gifts have allowed me to do so.
Thank you, Walt. Thank you, Walt.
Thank you, Walt.
You mean the world to us.
Payback has been very important to me, and there has been a bit of my lack of me that will continue after I'm gone.
Working with the team on that video to honor Walt got me thinking about unsung heroes, and I'm honored that actually we didn't plan this, but we got a little hero theme going on here today, which I appreciate your earlier comments. I've been thinking about how you, our students, are unsung heroes. And I've been thinking about how our faculty and staff are unsung heroes. And as I approach this speech, my goal is to make sure that we did our very best to celebrate you as unsung heroes for just a moment before we all head back out into the world. You were unsung heroes because you overcame tremendous odds to accomplish what you achieved today. Whether it was balancing a job or a family, or a job and a family, you put in the time needed to gain what you're receiving here today. A few minutes ago, I had the honor to present an honorary degree to Walt Shep. Walt Shep is an unsung hero. Part of an unsung hero's journey is overcoming the odds. Ignoring the odds in some cases to do great things. In my many conversations with Walt, he would reflect on the fact of how surprised he was that somebody born to a single mother who was poor in New York City would become a member of the U.S. Diplomatic Corps, become a successful business owner owning several hotels throughout the country, and a philanthropist. The first trait of an unsung hero is unsung heroes know they can overcome the odds. And today proves that you have done that, and you'll do it again. You're also unsung heroes because you're going to continue to help us build and grow this community through daily acts of care and service that are often unnoticed and often unappreciated, but are vital. Walt told great stories about recruiting the first doctors to Canyon City by literally hanging a banner across the highway. That wasn't to benefit his businesses, that was to benefit his community. One of the things that is special about community colleges is that most of our graduates will stay in the communities where they achieve their degrees and participate in the life of that community. You are the health professionals that will care for us. You are the teachers that we will entrust our children to. You are the builders who will make sure that wells are secure so the world doesn't crumble around us. You will keep our cars on the roads. You will go on to achieve additional degrees and do things we can only imagine. You are the core of our future, and we owe you more than we can ever say. The second trait of an unsung hero is unsung heroes are community builders that know that when you make the community better for one of us, you make the community better for all of us. You are unsung heroes because you dream big. When others weren't sure that this was the right path for you to pursue, you kept going. You saw what other people missed. Walt would often tell me the story that he was too dumb to realize that when he wanted to become a U.S. diplomat, that at that time, those jobs were reserved for the wealthy and the connected. But there was a door that was cracking open, and there was a test that you could take to become a diplomat. Walt took the chance and took that test, became a diplomat in what was then East Pakistan, and from that, he launched a life. The final unsung hero trait is unsung heroes dream big. Sometimes I think our dreams for our cities, for our states, and our country have gotten too small. Now, very few of you under the age that I am will get this reference I keep learning, but did any of you read a book when you were a kid? Let's do a show of hands. How many of you remember reading a book as a kid about flying cars and the promise they would be here by the time you were driving? I am over 50 years old. Where is my flying car? And if any place in the state could use flying cars, it's Southwest Colorado. Go out and build it. And if it's not a flying car for you, what is that thing that you're going to contribute? Dream big. There are so many promises left unfulfilled. And being over the age that I am, I know that those dreams are going to be fulfilled in you. Today is my first commencement at PCC, and I couldn't be prouder than to spend today with you. And the unsung heroes of the faculty and staff at Pueblo Community College who have been part of this tremendous first year for me. Together, we've accomplished a lot. But I want to be very, very clear to you students. The most important thing that we've accomplished is that we were here with you. And that we are here to celebrate your accomplishment today. And we were here when you finished your time at Pueblo Community College. Now is really the moment that you've all been waiting for. I would like to ask Vice President of Academic Support, Jennifer Sherman, to come to the podium for the presentation of the candidates for graduation.
Will the candidates for degrees and certificates of completion please stand? President Hazelbaker, the Pueblo Community College Registrar certifies that the 2025 candidates for graduation have taken the necessary steps to become Pueblo Community College graduates. The faculty, department chairs, and the deans of Arts and Sciences, Business and Advanced Technology, Health Professions and Public Safety, and Medical and Behavioral Health have reviewed their applications and their transcripts and approve and recommend the candidates for graduation. The graduates are now ready for the conferral of their degrees and certificates.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Colorado, through the State Board for Community College and Occupational Education, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree and certificate of completion to which you are entitled with all the rights and the privileges thereof. You may be seated. We will now present the diplomas to our graduates.
Denzel Sonia Yazzie. Deanne Kennett. April Rose Salvatore. Christina Marie Martinez. Sienna Rachel Parr. Alexis Lee Anderson. Victoria Rose Brown. Lindsay Wells. Janessa Watson. Tyler Nicole Schutz, Associate of Applied Science. Gracie Cruz, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Zeta Musto, Associate Applied Science, Nursing. Danae Stucca Finale, Associate Applied Nursing. Jessie Marie Rose, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Sarah Brody, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Caitlin Vaughn, Seth Aaron Newton, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Matthew James Riggins, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Natalia Lobato, Lisa Wright, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, summa cum laude. Jacqueline W. Jim, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Tara Buffington, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Callie K. Candelaria. Danica Lee Busby, Associate of Applied Science, Chantel D. Willie, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Tiffany Chaffin, Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education, magna cum laude. Charlene Draper, Associate of Applied Science, Welding Technology. Mitzi Redhorse, Certificate, Early Childhood Group Leader and Early Childhood Teacher. Stephanie Simmons, Certificate, Practical Nursing. Grace I. Johnson, Certificate, Practical Nursing. Brianna Marie Daves, Certificate, Practical Nursing. Victoria Danelle Hunt, Certificate, Practical Nursing. Lucas Howard Carlson, Associate of Applied Science, Welding. Sharfina in Kinkwachi, Certificate in Low Pressure Pipe Welding and High Pressure Pipe Welding. Lyndon L. Sandoval, Certificate in Low Pressure Pipe Welding. Tyrone Jacob John, Certificate in Structural Welding. Nick Russell, Certificate, Structural Welding. Sequana Adekai Francis, NCCER Certificate, Construction. Kerwin Tom Jr., NCCER Certificate, Construction. Truman Hatch, NCCER Certificate, Construction. Bronson Root, NCCER Certificate, Construction. McKeelan Tom, NCCER Certificate, Construction. Kaylee W. Bancroft, NCCER Certificate, Construction.
Graduates, will you please stand? In accordance with tradition, please move your tassels from the right side of your cap to your left. Next and colleagues, I present to you the Pueblo Community College class of 2025. Congratulations. This concludes our ceremony. Thank you for attending. Graduates, we ask that you please remain in your seats until the ushers direct you out by row. Faculty and staff members, follow me out. Friends and family, please remain seated until our graduates and faculty have filed out, and then you may then follow out to the reception area where we have some refreshments waiting. Thank you so much.